It doesn't trust you whenever you say things are going to be okay. It doesn't trust you when you accept anxiety. It doesn't trust you when you try to be thankful. It doesn't trust you when you start exercise. It doesn't trust you whenever you change your diet, anything. It doesn't trust you. What's up? So this is going to be the most important video I've probably ever made on my YouTube channel. So you want to make sure that you watch all the way to the end. If you struggle with anxiety, this is going to change your life. Some of you right now are going to recover because you watched this video. So hit the like button down below if you are really ready to kick anxiety in the butt. So a lot of you try to accept anxiety. A lot of you try to do mindfulness. A lot of you try positive thinking. And your subconscious does not flip over to what you're doing consciously. It doesn't necessarily agree, right? Let me give you some quick examples. If you have health anxiety, you go to the doctor, you get told that you're fine, right? And you're like, oh, thank you so much. Another chance at life. I finally accept anxiety, right? Then you go home, and guess what? Your symptoms pop back up. And you get frustrated. You're like, I tried to accept, but the symptoms are still there. Why? Why are they still there? Because your subconscious did not rewire just because you got told one time by a doctor that you're healthy, when you've been telling your subconscious that you have a heart problem for the past 2 years or 6 months, right? Your subconscious is wired to the opposite. You have to establish a good subconscious-conscious relationship. Once I was able to do this, everything else worked, right? Mindfulness, positive thinking, exercise, diet, all these different tools and strategies that you've heard from me and heard from other YouTubers or therapists, right? But if you don't have a good relationship with your subconscious and understand how significant the subconscious is, you're going to give up, and you're going to give up quickly. And that's what I did. I tried this, I tried that, I tried this over here, but I didn't do it long enough. And this isn't purely consistency, but it's habit building. You have to be consistent to build habits. Your subconscious, and hear me out, this is very, very important. Your subconscious, at the very least, is 95% of you. Let that sink in. Your conscious mind is 5%. So you are trying to rewire 95% of you with just 5% of you. So when you make a good conscious intention or a declaration, I accept anxiety, 95% of you does not believe that. You're not going to change 95% of you the first time that you do this, or you do that, or you do this. It may not change after you do it 10 times. How many days does it take to create a habit? I think everybody's different, right? But we hear a number around a month, right? 30 days, right? That's at least what they tell us. So you got to assume whenever you accept anxiety, your subconscious is at least a few weeks behind accepting that, right? So instead of just talking the talk, we have to walk the walk. That's part of it. Cheesy, I know, but it really applies here. A lot of you are saying the right stuff. You're accepting, you're saying, I'm going to be positive, things are going to be great. But you're not walking the walk and doing it long enough. Some of you are doing meditation for a freaking day because it didn't work great for you, or you had to sit there and be uncomfortable or deal with your symptoms, deal with being quiet, or you didn't just have this spiritual awakening the first time, you give up. No, that's because your subconscious doesn't give a damn that you're doing meditation that day. You know what it gives a damn about? If you do meditation for 60. Now it's like, oh, this must be important. Same thing with your exercise, with your diet. Think about other habits that you've had to develop in your life. Think about the first time you went and worked out, guys. It sucked, especially if you were overweight. You're tired, you're sluggish, you didn't want to wake up that early in the morning. You know why? Because your subconscious thinks it's dangerous for you to actually go work out. What are you doing? What are you putting us through? What's this about? Why are we waking up early? Right? Why are you eating better? God, where's the comfort food? It'll label all these things as dangerous. It'll label probably something like meditation as dangerous, right? Even being a positive person is going to be dangerous to your subconscious if you're wired to negativity and fear. How do you change 95% with you with 5% of you? You do it every freaking day until your subconscious is like, this is the new us. And guys, many of you are in a dark room looking for a light switch that's not even there, right? You're wanting amazing results after the first few times you do meditation, or amazing results the first few times you try exposure. Guys, when you grow, when you rewire, what does it require? You being uncomfortable. And what is your subconscious trying to do? It's trying to protect you. 95% of you is trying to tell you that this is dangerous, that this is not what we're supposed to do. And you try to say like, no, we can do this, but you don't do it long enough to convince the 95% of you that it's safe. Okay? Some of you are giving up after a week of doing something. Some of you are giving up 3 weeks. Some of you are giving up after you try it one time. Think about it. If I've told my subconscious that I have a heart problem and heart disease for 2.5 years, why is 1 EKG going to change all that and make all my symptoms go away? It isn't. You know what's going to change it? Me telling myself every freaking day that I'm healthy and that I'm fine. And you don't have to believe in me, subconscious, right now, but eventually you will. You can keep sending me all these symptoms, but eventually you'll stop sending them, right? Because eventually you're going to be on the same page as me. You are a leader at 5% with your conscious mind. You are guiding and you are shepherding your subconscious. You are molding it. You are programming it with conscious actions and intentions. That's why everything that comes out of your mouth is important. That's why everything you do every day when you're trying to recover from anxiety is important. How many of you guys are talking the talk but not walking the walk? How many of you guys are trying to accept anxiety, right? You have health anxiety. A lot of you have health anxiety. This is a perfect example. You wake up in the morning, you're like, I accept anxiety, I accept anxiety. And at 2 p.m., you're on Google looking up symptoms and your subconscious is like, you know what? This is why I don't trust you. This is why I keep sending you symptoms. Maybe we do have a heart problem. I don't know. You keep Googling, right? You wake up in the morning and you accept the fact that this is anxiety. Yes, today's going to be different. 5 p.m., you're over here checking your pulse, or you're looking at your watch, looking at an EKG or your heart rate, or you're checking your blood pressure. And guys, I'm not trying to talk at you. I'm just letting you know I did the same thing and I didn't recover. I didn't understand the importance of consistency. I think a lot of you understand the importance of consistency. I just don't think you understand how much consistency is required with this. And many of you, like myself, had multiple fears, multiple triggers. These are each individual habits, right? That we have to break down, right? Associations, right? And develop new ones. It's going to take time. You have to be in this for the long haul, right? So understand, you have to change 95% of you that's anxious and wired to negativity with 5%, and that's gonna take time. And you know what? That's okay. But guess what? Now meditation and journaling, exercise, diet, challenging symptoms, exposure, all gratitude, everything, it's gonna really start to benefit you now, because guess what? You're doing it every single day, and you're not gonna stop just because you have symptoms or that your subconscious disagrees. You're going to continue regardless, because you know the reward at the end of this. And it's going to be you rewiring your brain to your now conscious actions and intentions. Stop expecting your subconscious to switch over to your side just like that. It doesn't trust you right now. It doesn't trust you whenever you say things are going to be okay. It doesn't trust you when you accept anxiety. It doesn't trust you when you try to be thankful. It doesn't trust you when you start exercise. It doesn't trust you whenever you change your diet, anything. It doesn't trust you. How do you get somebody to trust you? You've lied to them over and over and over again. You told them it's this way, not that way. You come through. You walk the walk. You prove to them that you're trustworthy. Your subconscious just doesn't trust you, and you're not doing something long enough for it to be like, okay, let's do it. I hope this video brought you value. It was on my heart today. It's super important, because it doesn't matter all these other tips that you're going to hear either from me or other people. If you don't get the subconscious-conscious relationship, you're going to often give up, and you're not going to do something long enough, okay? Now, the cool thing about this, I do offer my anxiety recovery course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. You can take that concept that I just talked about and actually apply it to now a strategy, a daily routine, which I include in there, a diet cheat sheet, all these different things, and 100 videos on there, lectures. You can combine those two and be unstoppable. Okay, so try that out if you haven't. I'll put the link down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Now you can actually put that concept, which is super important over anything else, and now put my strategy and my routine and my step-by-step blueprint with that, okay? So I'll put that down below. If you haven't tried it out, try it. If you are interested in online therapy, I'm gonna put a link down there for that. Try therapy out as well. If you never talked to a therapist, give it a shot, all right? So I'm gonna put that down below. You can do it on the phone, the laptop, the tablet, anything that you want, and you don't even have to leave the house, okay? So I'm gonna put that down there. All right, so if you've made it this far in the video, I want you to go down below in the comment section. I want you to put, I will create good habits. Right? That's what this is about. Not just one habit, it's habits. It's a lifestyle change, a total transformation. It's more than one habit, right? I will create good habits. Leave that down below in the comment section. Please hit like so I can get this video out to more people. People need to hear this concept, this idea, right? And then also subscribe if you're new. Go to the description. I have tons of other places that I post videos, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that. Join all those things if you haven't. Guys, I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.